Hey, everybody. Story time?
Story time!
Story time. Yay.
Yay! So yeah, the thumbnail looks really good. I kind of wish I looked like that cartoon character. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Like,
I look like mine.
yeah, you do.
Yeah.
But I just I have a good complexion. It's kind of a cute, fun face there.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm not going to lie. If I saw you in public, I'd probably stare at you.
You would?
Yeah.
That's all right. I'd probably stare at you if I saw you in public.
I get that a lot. Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Susanna. Beautiful
Susanna.
Susanna. Road rage, Renee. Yeah, yesterday. I didn't really have road rage. The people driving next to me had road rage, and I thought it was funny. I did. I thought it was funny, but it was also funny.
Contagious, right?
I'm sorry?
Was it contagious?
Yeah, it can be. It can be. I mean, I kept my cool about it and everything, but I thought it was hilarious because I know I'm older now, but I've never had anybody in public say I was old. So that was, like I haven't had anybody say, would you like to use your senior citizen discount? I mean, I can't even use a senior citizen discount yet.
You just don't say that to people. You never know.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
It's like saying, so when are you due?
When am I due?
To somebody that's not pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little awkward, especially if you're not pregnant.
Yeah.
I've not had that happen before. Only because whenever I was pregnant, I was thinner when I got pregnant, so people knew I was pregnant. Now they might ask, when are you due? I don't know. You're like, when you hatching that one out? Yeah. So Argyle, what have you been doing? Have you been in the sock drawer?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you find
I like
a lover?
A lover?
A lover?
A lover.
What do you do when you find holy socks?
That would answer your first question.
Oh,
you set me up for that one.
Yeah. Do you pray?
I'm sorry?
Do you pray with them?
I don't have any hands.
Oh my gosh. All right.
What are you going to be reading today?
I don't know. What would you like to read? I've got 2 books. Nobody has mailed us any books yet.
Wow.
I'm waiting. I do have a wish list out there, but I have Margaret Wise Brown. It's by Margaret Wise Brown. Bunny's Noisy book, or Gigi and Jacques Adventures in Paris.
I'm going to say Bunny's Noisy book.
Ooh, all right. Bunny's Noisy book. And the pictures are by Lisa McCoo.
Bless you.
Thank you. Are you ready for me to read it?
Yeah, story time.
Okay, look at these pictures of these bunnies in here.
Wow, they do multiply.
Yeah, fast.
Like bunnies.
Yeah, I had pet bunnies. I had one that got up to 20 pounds. Then
Yeah.
we ate it. No, we didn't.
I don't really care for bunnies.
I've never had. I've had wild rabbit. All right, here we go. When he froze the
Easy for you to say.
yeah. When he first woke up in the morning, he didn't open his eyes. Why should he? That little bunny. He raised his ears without opening his eyes. He heard all the little quiet noises starting the morning around him. First, what did he hear? First, nothing. He heard nothing.
I can't see it. My eyes are closed. Oh, okay.
Don't close your eyes.
You didn't even hear the squirrel's nuts?
Oh, no.
Wow.
He should have heard the squirrel's nuts
I would think so.
right there.
Huh.
Unless it was Dee, and Dee, she just shoves the nuts in her mouth. Remember?
True, yeah.
So maybe that's why.
Could be.
Then there was a sudden fluttering and chirping. What was that?
Maybe that was his nuts.
Your nuts chirp?
Only in the winter.
I could see them fluttering,
That's in the summer.
and the wind kind of thing.
Wait, I don't have any nuts.
Well, I don't have any nuts either, but I've heard stories. Okay, just saying.
Have you heard nuts?
Birds getting up out of their nest and off the branches and beating their wings.
Wait, I didn't know what you were going to say.
Is beating your wings okay?
Sounds like a metaphor to me.
It could be. Could it be a Freudian slip? Yeah. Far off, very far away, he heard a cock-a-doodle-doo.
Say that. So you can wait. He heard the cock, but he didn't hear the balls.
Right. He didn't
That's
hear.
weird.
He didn't hear the nuts.
Huh.
What was that? It says cock. It says
Wow, it says that, y'all.
cock-a-doodle-doo.
That's why it says not made for kids.
Oh my goodness. Hey, those are robins.
Yeah.
They lay blue eggs. Robins. Do you know robin?
Do cock. That's false advertising right there.
The little bunny opened his eyes, went up the tunnel to his home, and out to sea. Sound came from the world above. The little bunny heard a buzz.
Oh boy, Bob's here.
What was? Maybe that's his name.
Bob.
What was that?
Bzzz.
It's just Bob in Mom's room.
Oh, speaking of Bob, hi Bobby. Perfect
Look like
timing.
a horny toad.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, look what all's going on. Balls
I
and
know. There's
Bobs and
buzzing.
Bob's. Of course, that toad's horny. You would be too.
Yes, it was a bumblebee.
Oh,
It was 2 bumblebees.
so birds and the bees. Okay.
Yeah. And the flowers and the trees. Get down on your knees and hum.
Puh.
Did you like that song? I made it up.
That's pretty good.
Then the little bunnies started on a big green leaf and began to make a little noise himself.
I'm sure. Oh, noisy eater.
Yeah. Got big teeth. was that? Green.
Ah, so the bunny's eating some green leaf. Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if they were wet. And that's why he made so much noise.
Could be. Makes more noise when it's wet.
Yeah. It's a little sloppy too.
Yeah.
Then he stretched. And what kind of noise was that?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Look.
Oh, a turtle.
A turtle.
By the way, Sage is 15.
Sage is 15. Turtle Sage is 15. Do you see that right there?
What am I looking at?
It's a rat.
Oh.
Why is or a mouse?
On the action.
Yeah. Everybody wants some bunny action.
Yeah.
Then he yawned. Oh, and what kind of noise was that? He's a cute little bunny.
If you say so.
He's a hairy, rascally
Looks like
rabbit.
he's pooping.
Which one? The one where he's supposed to be yawning, or this one?
Well, the one where he's yawning looks like he's pooping, and the one on the right says, "Did I do that?"
Then he scratched. And what kind of noise was that?
Oh, I thought he was going to be scratching his balls. Finally, the balls would make some noise.
Well, he was probably scratching his balls later.
I mean, his nuts.
Oh, yeah. I thought the squirrel had nuts.
Well, I mean, he's nut adjacent.
Not adjacent.
Kind of like the cock.
Then he sneezed. And what kind of noise was that?
Well, did he fart? Because a lot of people fart when they sneeze.
Sometimes I have done that. I have farted when I sneeze. Sometimes because I'm old, when I'm walking, I have the walking fart.
You don't have to be old. Oh, you mean like crop dusting?
Yeah. But crop dusting is silent.
Oh, okay. You have the walking farts.
Walking farts.
Yeah.
Not the trots. I didn't have the trots.
Oh, that's good.
Not there yet, but I've had some walking farts. Or when you go to sit down, sometimes if you go to sit down, you pump one out of there too.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, my bunghole bungalow goes. And then he went hop over to a big pink clover that was buzzing with bees. What did you think I was going to say?
I don't know. You said big and pink, and then there's buzzing. So I don't know.
Oh, big pink clover.
Oh.
Clover. Yeah, I've seen pink clover in Missouri. I don't see it here. All day long, he ate big, pink clover.
Clover. Yeah, clover.
At the end of the day, the sun went down.
The sun went down?
Down. The sun went down on the moon.
The sun. Okay.
Yeah, like the sun in the sky.
Yeah.
But could the little bunny hear that? No. Couldn't hear the sun go down.
No.
I don't want to hear my sun go down either.
I don't blame you. That would be disturbing.
No. My son doesn't do that stuff. But he could hear the little noises of the night beginning around him. The wind began to blow louder and stronger. Branches snapped. Ooh, look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
Do you you think he's gonna eat the
What
rabbit?
a fox.
Yeah. Do you think he's gonna eat that rabbit?
Perhaps.
Hmm.
He looks pretty hungry.
And then there was an old familiar thump as his mother banged.
Oh. Yeah, he often heard his mom banging.
Yeah, her heels on the ground.
Wait, the bunny was wearing heels?
Yeah. Bow chicka wow wow. Daddy bunny. How do you think they get all those bunnies so fast?
Yeah.
That meant run for home. The old red fox was taking a stroll.
Yeah.
Time for little bunnies to be safe in their hole.
Wow.
So the old red fox was taking a stroll. Like, was he looking for something?
He was looking for the hole.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But they're going to go in the hole.
Yeah, he wants to go in the hole.
Be safe. I don't know. I guess you can be safe in a hole.
Depends on the hole.
And he popped down the rabbit hole just as the fox barked. What does the fox say? Roof,
Ding, 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 ding.
but this one barked.
Oh, a barking fox?
I didn't know foxes
Fox.
barked.
I don't give a fox.
I mean, Devin's a fox, and I've never heard Devin bark. I've heard her go in the hole.
Yeah.
He wiggled his nose and sniffed the little quick nose of a sniff. A little quick. Oh, not nose. Noise. I needed to phonetically say that, and I didn't. He wiggled his nose and sniffed the little quick noise of a sniff. What? That makes no sense to me. How was that? And he jumped into the little bed of leaves, curled in a little fur ball, and he was in a fur ball, and he tucked his paws under him.
Oh, his paws. I knew it started with a P.
I thought he would like tuck his penis under his balls. No. And the little bunny sighed. His little bunny sighed. His ears felt down, and he nodded over, sound asleep in his own warm hole.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he felt. Yeah, he nodded over, sound asleep in his own warm hole. In the quiet of the night, his hole was warm, not cold.
There's more than one in that hole.
Well, sometimes you can get more than one in a hole.
Ew.
Depends on what you're putting in the hole.
This is true.
You know, but there's 5. There's one big mama in there and 4 bunnies in there in that hole.
It's a big hole.
It is a big hole. Somebody ripped this book. So that's it. Look at all those bunnies.
Wow, they're just multiplying.
Wow. Yeah, that one sentence still doesn't make sense to me, Argyle. He wiggled his nose. So he wiggled and he sniffed the little quick noise of a sniff. Oh, I get it. The little quick noise of a sniff. So he was quick at his sniffing in the hole or at the hole or I guess you make a sniffing noise.
Sorry, I'm doing tech support while we're speaking.
You need tech support
No,
for
I'm
your
giving
wormhole
tech
for the
support.
wormhole?
Yeah, I'm telling someone what to do with a wormhole.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Argyle, I was talking to Robin
Yeah.
yesterday. We were kind of chatting, and I had a question, and I kind of wanted to get some more input. Have you ever wondered what if you named your pet the wrong name?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I
what if
mean,
my name isn't Argyle? They just assumed it was because I'm an Argyle sock.
right. Like, you could be what? Fred?
I could be.
So, I mean, like, I know they kind of get, like, my dogs, when I call
Yeah.
them, my wiener dogs, when I call them, they'll come running whenever I call their names. But I ever wonder if they're like, what the hell? That is not my name. But she keeps calling me that, so I'm just going to answer to it.
I mean, it's a big probability.
I mean, you know, I've been called a lot of names and I've given up before and just been like, I'm going to go with it.
Yeah, like Robin gets called Rhonda all the time.
I know. But we can talk. We can say, hey, that's not my name. Butt
Yeah.
munch.
Dogs and cats say it by not listening to you, I assume.
I guess. I mean, cats definitely must have a name problem because they don't listen very well. I don't think pussies necessarily are necessarily aimed to please like a dog.
I have a video to show real quick on that thought. Thank you, Annie.
Oh, that was so sweet, Annie. Very nice. So, you know, I don't know. I thought like what it I think Robin said too, like, what if they told us their name but we couldn't spell it? Like,
Yeah, you can spell it.
I mean, I could try to even spell but I don't. I need a translator.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like, dogs probably think we're stupid. Like,
Well, the
all
dog
humans.
whisperers swear that they can get that information.
Do they? Do they say they can get that? Does their names?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Like, what if Sage was not Sage?
He's probably not. Have you seen him? Sage? Kind of a fruity name. He's no fruit. He eats
No.
fruit. No.
You think it's a fruity name?
Sage. Sage. Yeah. Kind of.
Sage is a herb,
Yeah.
not fruit.
No,
Not fruit.
but it's fruity.
Fruity. What other names are fruity?
Every time I see Frenchie, I think of the time I ordered McDonald's.
Oh, I thought you were going to say her name was Fruity.
No.
Hi, Frenchie.
They were out of trolls that day, and you fixed my problem, Renee.
I did. I did. Joe and I brought you all of the trolls.
All of them.
All
Every
of them.
last one.
All of them displayed on a board.
Yeah, I still have that board.
I think they were choking them.
They like that.
They like it?
Yeah.
Which one likes it? All of them?
All of them. Why do you think
How
they're still hanging in there?
How many girl trolls are there?
I didn't count.
Are there girl? I guess there has to be girl
Yeah.
trolls, or there would be no other trolls.
Brad heard it was story time, and he missed the story.
You missed it. You missed it. You were late.
You're late. Go to
You
the
were
corner.
late.
Or do you have a
Yes.
note?
Yeah, give us a note. Yeah, you picked one, and we picked the one about the wormhole bunny.
The wormhole bunny.
That's what it should have been named.
Yeah, the wormhole bunny.
The wormhole bunny.
The squirrel with the noiseless nuts.
Yeah. Like D, I think it was D, because D doesn't make noises with her nuts.
Yeah.
We've read that book. So yeah, and then we had this book to choose from. Should I read another book for Brad?
Gigi and Jacques. Sure.
Sure.
I'll leave you if I'm safe.
Yeah. You missed the wormhole, Brad.
Something tells me it's not the first time.
Oh, Boatman says he's late too. He wants to be put in the corner and spanked. Gigi and Jacques.
Jacques.
Jacques?
No, it's Jacques.
Or Jacques.
Just
Jacques.
Jacques.
Yeah,
no Quez. Just Jacques.
Jacques Cousteau.
Oui.
Huh. Adventures in Paris. Gigi and Jacques.
Jacques. Bless you.
Thank you. Adventures in Paris. All right. So this looks interesting. It's about dogs in Paris.
How romantic.
There's about 5 pages before you get to the story. Okay. Gigi loved Paris.
Oh, I didn't know what you were going to say.
She loves Paris. Wait till you see this picture.
Paris.
Jacques loved his Paris too. Look at her. She's got a fancy butt.
Wow.
Ooh la la.
Poodle got back.
All right. Gigi's Paris was très chic. It kind of looks like it says Trey Chick. Trey's Chick. It was Trey's Chick. She had a nose for...
Replace the word Paris with penis and just get it over with.
Paris looks like a penis?
No. Replace the word Paris with penis and just get it over
Okay.
with.
All right. Let's see how that goes. All right.
Okay.
Gigi's penis was très chic.
Très chic.
She had a nose for style. Gigi was very, very fashionable. Jacques' penis was bon magnifique. I don't do French very well. He had a nose for creating masterpieces. Jacques was very, very well Jacques.
Wait, he was very well what?
Endowed.
Oh.
I mean, because his penis was bon magnifique.
Magnifique.
Even though each knew a different penis, one day they met in the park. They knew different penises.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of penises out there.
Yeah, they met in the park. They're gonna sniff them, aren't they?
Probably.
Gigi, mon chéri, let me show you my penis, Jack said. I'm just gonna call Jack.
Against that.
Oh no, Jacques. It isn't fashionable to go about without one's mistress, Gigi replied. He was like hitting on another one with his penis. Come on, let's go to penis. But how? Gigi asked. I can get it.
Really asking for directions to penis?
Yeah.
Go south.
I do south. I can get us into places. I can pull some strings. We'll see about that, Gigi snapped. And they slipped away. Down the Champs-Élysées, through the Arc de Triomphe.
Arc
de Triomphe. I don't know how to speak
No
French.
fake, just triumph.
Through this thing.
Yeah.
They're taking his penis there. To the cafes and the pasterias. That sounds like Spanish.
Yeah.
Look at his face. It's all like pink and wet.
Why did she rub on him?
I don't know. Shouldn't her face be like that since they were looking at his penis?
I don't know.
I don't know. Two fascinating places bidding the shopkeepers bonjour. Bonjour. I guess I speak some French. Down the cobbled streets to see Mimi Fantasia to meet with their friends. And together they watched the sun on their penis.
Wow, look at that thing.
Right?
So
it's
erect.
huge.
It's huge.
Huge. There's a pink dog trying to get it.
Yeah.
There's some hairy dogs there.
Oh, I didn't know what you were going to say.
But on their way home, the streets looked different. The shops were dark with no shopkeepers in sight. Today became tonight, and all was dark, cold, and lonely. Nothing looked the same. They were lost. She still got her pink little thing.
Oh, I hope so.
Saying she's got it on a string.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's on a string. All right. How could they find their way home through the dark streets where they had never been? Just then,
Bless you.
spotted a large empty basket.
Oh.
And Gigi quickly
Hey, Gigi.
quickly
Hey, Gigi.
and Gigi quickly
It's Trey.
Trey?
They don't pronounce S's really.
Entree. Oh, entree, Gigi, quickly. We can stay warm in here. Jacques knew that with the sunrise he could find their way home. I think he's tricking her.
Maybe he used his penis as a sundial.
I don't know. But he got her in a basket.
Yeah.
With his penis. Or maybe he put his penis in her basket.
Christine says, I don't speak French.
I don't speak French at all. I'm in the country, so you're getting my hillbilly French. They soon fell asleep in the cold penis night.
Cold penis.
It was also almost tomorrow when what's going to happen tomorrow when the milkman. It's the milkman.
Yeah, somebody's getting blown.
Woohoo! The milkman cometh. It's the milkman's baby.
Maybe he put that. Never mind.
They dreamed of clouds and soft breezes and fields to run in. They dreamed of the Eiffel Tower and all their favorite places. When suddenly the sun popped up. And so did they.
Yeah.
He popped up
Yeah. I see what you did there.
in the basket and penis. My dog, machine. How? French word.
Mon chéri.
That doesn't say mon chéri.
Hold it closer. I'm not wearing glasses. Oh, mon chien. Mon chien. No.
What's
No.
that? What's that? What is that? He's saying my dog and she's saying my dog in French.
Maybe that's her name. I don't know.
No, her name is Gigi.
Shut up, Renee. I'm high.
Zook, zook. Pull up some strings, Gigi barked. She's kind of being a bitch now.
Oh,
She's
it's
like,
dog in French.
That's what I said, and I don't even speak French.
Yeah. There's pictures.
I don't speak French. So he did. He pulled up the strings, and they went down, down,
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
into the arms of Felipe and Claudette.
Oh, threesome. Foursome.
Foursome.
Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna swap partners. I think it should be a partner swap.
You see any pineapple in that picture?
No. Oh, on her dress. Is that pineapples on her dress? Whoop.
Yeah.
Pineapples on the dress. Oh, I like pineapple. And Jacques and Gigi never. Oh, not never. They did do something. And Jacques and Gigi knew they would be spending a lot more time together in their penis.
Yeah.
Ooh la la.
They
Ooh.
totally looked up.
Ooh la la. That's
Ooh
the
la.
only French I know. So that was 2. Yeah, they're swingers. Bow, chicken, wow, wow. I wonder if they do it doggy style.
The dog's sure.
Well, I'm talking about their owners. Maybe they do it doggy style.
Maybe.
No?
Maybe.
Maybe. It just gets better and better.
I can't.
There is the head shaking. What does pineapple on a dress mean? Wheels and Deals wants to know.
Well, not specifically a dress, but pineapple is a way to inform passersby that there's a party going on inside. If you turn it upside down, then it's kind of like a swapping thing. I think that's what Rhonda said. I don't know.
Down here in the I'm in Florida. Well, I'm in Florida, so I can't just say down here. But I think I shared this story before. The Villages down here is a retirement community, and it's grown like exponentially over. I moved down here in '92, and anyway, they have golf carts.
Mm-hmm.
And they put those little I call them puffs that you use in the shower puffs.
Oh, yeah.
That are different colors.
Mm-hmm.
And they tie them to their somewhere on their cart. I don't think they have they don't have antennas, but somewhere on their cart, I guess like on the frame part by the window. And different colors mean different things.
Wow.
Like if you have I don't know, let's say blue, that means you and your partner are swingers. Maybe pink, they're furries or something like that. They have all different colors.
I had to once walk through a furry convention, literally, like right.
They're interesting people, I think, but Anyway, and I didn't believe a person that told me, and they said just Google it. Google the villages of Lady Lake, Florida, and I think it was, I don't know if I Googled Lady Lake STD capital or swingers or something like that, but it went over some of the colors, and it actually is the STD capital.
People in the chat know all about it.
See? She said they're just bored. Well, at that point in your life, I mean, there's some younger, retirees that live there. It's just a 55 plus community. Heck, I could live there in 2 more years. And
Hey, Jonathan.
I mean, I guess the older you get too, like, why not? I mean, who cares if you get an STD if you're getting, up there in age? You just want to have fun that you couldn't have fun before. Grown to 3 counties. Yes, it has. It definitely it has grown to 3 counties. When my ex-husband's grandparents moved in there, it was literally they had restrictions, and it was a gated community, but they were double wides, that you would put in there. Now they're building these huge homes in there. Like, there's different size homes, but like huge homes in there. And they have all kinds of, it's like its own little town.
What if you're colorblind and you think that somebody's got a blue one and it's like black?
Well, if you're colorblind, do you mess up all your colors, or is it just red and green?
It depends on the severity of it, I would imagine. But usually it's, like Devin's, one of her sons is kind of colorblind. Like he sees yellow as green, which is weird.
Yeah, green is they
cannot tell the difference.
Yeah, JJ is colorblind as well, and he has problems with red. I mean, I know that that's one of the tests. If you can't see red or green as red or green, that's how they know that you're classified as colorblind. But I didn't know how hard down that goes into the color wheel. So it says glow in the dark condoms.
There's a fly after me. He won't leave me alone. It's rather aggressive.
Oh, hey, bet they could use a sidewalk sale of condoms and after dark items. They probably have freaking raves out there, as far as I know. Like, it's just crazy. Like, they had like one little gas station, and it had like, you could rent VHS tapes at that gas station. So it was, at the time, dating my husband at that time when we went and visited. But it has grown so much. Like, they tell certain, like, Publix went in there, and they had to build a certain style Publix. It had to have the Spanish tile on them. Everything down there has to have the Spanish tile. They have this. They built a bridge over the highway there so that they could ride golf carts from one side to the other, because the villages started on one side and grew to the other side of the road. They have their own bowling alley. They used to have festivals and bands out there. There's tons of restaurants.
You really want to talk to me, Susanna?
But a fly means somebody wants to talk to you.
They must really want to talk to me, because this fucker won't leave me alone.
I'm talking to Robin. Where it's in Lady Lake, Florida, the Villages is what it's called. Over 60 with your fly down either means you open for business or you haven't checked your zipper in a while. That's what Uncle Krog says. Or you want to get in trouble for indecent exposure. I guess it depends on if you're
prolific like that, because I mean, they figure out they can't get pregnant now, so might as well boink until I die.
Well, and right? I mean, and you've paid your dues.
Yeah,
You've paid your dues.
Enough. You feel somebody's
let's
ready to go? So why not?
if you didn't explore when you were younger, that would be the perfect time. Perfect.
Nobody
Even
says
if
on
you
their
did.
deathbed, I slept too much and I had too much sex when they die. Nobody.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't, to me, those would be some fun people to hang around.
Yeah.
Okay, I just noticed. Okay, I just looked over and there is a strange bird in here. Hold on. I've never
Bird
seen
flying
this.
the other day.
I don't know if Joe just got it or where we got
Oh,
this.
not a real bird?
Not a real bird.
Oh, I had a real bird fly in my room the other day.
No. I don't know where this came from. It was sitting in a bowl. I mean, I don't remember buying it.
I've got a flamingo on the way to you too. If I ever print out the damn label, it's already packaged and ready to go. I just need to print it out.
This is a dandy. I've never seen it before. He's kind of cute.
Yeah, he is. Make him your mascot.
We have a few of them.
Yeah, but he's like, you want him on screen all the time. Look at that. He's cool.
He looks like me.
I wasn't going to say it. Just kidding.
Oh, hey, Nancy. I hope you're feeling better. Nancy mowed lawn today. Not that kind of lawn.
Did you landscape?
Landscapes. Or Cialis. Who said, yeah, I mean, that would be probably totally cool. And they probably wouldn't care if they had an erection longer than 4 hours. So, like it says, Bobby says, I guess their raves include Viagra. So, like, you go up to the bar and, there's blue pills. What color is Cialis? Like a
Yellow,
blue pill or a red pill. And they have pills now for women that, they don't have erectile dysfunction. What do they have? Clit dysfunction, G-spot dysfunction. What would you call it? And maybe theirs is pink.
Frigid. I'd call it frigid bitch syndrome.
Frigid bitch syndrome. Oh my gosh. Oh. No, but what do you call it if what? Seriously, I've never heard of erectile dysfunction. I've heard for men. So what do they call it when women don't have?
I forgot I was in Argyle for a second. He would totally get away with that statement. I can't believe I just said that out loud.
No, and lots of lubricant.
Yeah.
Adderall. No, what do they call it? I gotta know.
I can't stop thinking about what I said.
I'm trying to help.
I'm waiting for the text messages. Robin.
Shame. So, like, it's not like sad vagina or something?
I don't know.
Woohoo, dysfunction. Hoo-ha. Hoo-ha. Dysfunction. Every time I say hoo-ha, I think about that movie.
Yeah,
where
Scent of a Woman.
What?
It's called Scent of a Woman.
Yes, that's it. But he doesn't say hoo-ha.
He says hoo-ha.
Is that what he says?
It's hoo-ha.
But I don't think he's like talking.
No, he's not talking about hoo-ha. He's talking about probably being a Marine. I don't know. They say
maybe that's where it came from.
No,
it's from that Scent of a Woman. Low libido is what it's called. It should have a cool name. I mean, Drytopus lubricatus. Uncle Krog.
Wow.
Drytopus. It should have a cool name like that.
I'm sure it does. We just don't know it.
I don't have my phone, or I would Google it.
I'm not Googling that.
You're not Googling it?
No.
What, are you afraid you're going to get ads for like?
You know what saves like the first few things that you type? Can you imagine like somebody's sitting next to me and I'm like starting to type in a search and it comes up like vagina doesn't work or what?
Just tell them, mind your own business.
I don't know who searched that. Not me.
It wasn't me. It was my kid. It had to have been my kid. Even if you don't have a kid, you can blame it on your kid. I know there's female sexual dysfunction, Bobby. I just want to know what do they call it? I don't like that. I don't think it should have, erectile dysfunction. I want like, I don't know, clititis dysfunction.
No, that means swollen. I just mean swollen.
Oh, well, it could be swollen, and that's why it's dysfunctioning. Dysfunctioning, not functioning.
Wow, Susanna. Oh, Susanna.
We're not pervs. I just really think there's got to be a good name for that. Naked and laughing. If you have a cat, you can blame it on your pussy. Addie is Addie. Is that how you say it, Ed? Addie, Addyi. Addie is the female version. Addie? I'm sorry. I need a pill. I think I have Addie.
What?
Addyi. ADD. It sounds like do it yourself or something. Night needs.
He's right.
Well, does it give a pronunciation?
No, the girl's pill is called that.
Oh, that's what the girl's pill is called. But what do they say it's for?
In women who have not gone through menopause, who have not had problems with, who have not had problems with low sexual desire in the past, and who have low sexual desire no matter the type of sexual activity, the situation, or the sexual partner. So yeah, low sex drive.
Okay, that's not. I really think.
I want the term for the actual like condition.
Yeah, I think it should have something better than that. Dudes get erectile dysfunction. Women should have some kind of. Not that it's cool.
Or HSDD, meaning hypoactive sexual desire disorder. HSDD.
I'm sorry, I have a SHDD.
Oh, HS.
DD. I have HSDD. Hot shit dick.
I knew you were going to try to think of an acronym.
Dummies are. No, but that's still not fun. Not that any of it's fun, but it should have a name.
That's what they're calling it. Women with HSDD have low sexual desire that is troubling them.
Vaginas control the world. So they should have something. Maybe they haven't come up with a cool name because it doesn't happen as often. Although I would say that it happens just as often, I would think, as male issues. Sexual dysfunction. We just don't function right whenever things dry up down there.
I can tell you, I know nothing about it.
Sexual dysfunction. That's what. Hypo, thank you, Bobby. I just think it should be better. That's all. Uh-oh. Is that an eagle? Yep, Wes has got his eagles on. What if you had hyperactive sexual desire disorder? You know what they call that?
Yeah.
Nymphomaniac.
Yeah, nymphomaniac.
So, that is a cool name. I went dressed as a nymph 1 year for Halloween. So I had like I dressed up kind of like a fairy, and then I had a belt, like one of those bullet things that you wear, like in rainbow.
Oh,
And I put we attached a cucumber to it,
no,
and
a strap on. I was right then.
we attached a cucumber to it, a vibrator,
Hi, Marilyn.
and I think rubber gloves, different things. That's what I
Right.
dressed
I agree.
up at. Swollen clititis, what? I can't read it.
I don't know. I think she clickbaited you.
Bandolero. Oh, that's what it's called. Bandolero. Yeah. Hey, Marilyn. Yeah. So that was whenever Joe and I first started dating. I wanted him to think, you know, I got it going on. Well, he knew I had it going on by then.
Duh. How long
But
have
man,
you been married?
we will be married. We're married 15 years, 16 years in April. We got married 10 months after we started dating. I knew him probably about a year before we started dating.
Mm-hmm.
And then 10 months. That's all she wrote.
Yeah.
We were both been married before, and it was like, let's do it. Although I will say my second wedding was so much more fun. We got married. He came in on one boat, and I came in on another boat. And our the best men and the bridesmaids were waiting on the dock. And my brother actually walked me from the boat to the pastor for us to be married. But it was, and we had a live band, which I didn't have before. We had a live band and crawfish, and we also had roast beef. It was fun. We got married on April 1st.
Oh.
So yeah, I told him maybe, if we ever decided we didn't want to be together, we could just say, yeah, it was just a joke. April Fools.
Yeah.
But he keeps me around. Good night, Thomas. So yeah. So we will be auctioning tomorrow at 2. Well, it's a snipe it.
Yeah.
I really call it a auction. It's not really. It's a snipe it sale.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing. So it's not a traditional auction if you've never been there before. It's like walking the plank. What's like walking the plank?
When you guys got married on the boat.
Oh, yeah, kind of. Yeah, and behind us, it was a beautiful river we got married off of. But behind us was a double wide on stilts, like stilts, because it floods so bad. It was really high. So just the behind us wasn't so attractive, but in front of us was. And no gifts. We didn't want any gifts or anything. We just wanted to have a good time. And then we went to where did we go? Salt Lake City. Salt Lake. Is that right? Salt Lake, Utah. I don't know where we went.
Salt Lake City, Utah is a thing.
Yeah, but I'm trying. It's what's next to Reno?
Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe. That's it. Why I think? Well, Utah's around that area. I couldn't even remember. It wasn't coming to my head. I guess I am old. But we had a good time there. It was snow. We got to play in the snow and stuff, and we got to gamble, and it was a good time. Good night, Christine.
Thanks I went on the bobsleds in Lake Tahoe. They start at the top of the hill, and you just sit in a bobsled type thing by yourself. Oh,
I don't know how high you went up, but whenever. Okay, because we took the ski lift up. I didn't know how to ski, and I didn't want to ski, but we went pretty high up. And I know that, and then we came back down, and there was just, different areas that had like fires, and people were on inner tubes and stuff. But I don't remember seeing anybody up real high on something. There's no way I'd do that.
It was like hidden. Like I think we found it on accident there, and you go fast. So you got to be careful to lean, into it and
I was gonna
not
say
fall.
I'd be afraid I would like flip
No,
over.
it wasn't like that. The track was only like it was, rounded like that, but the track was only like maybe 2 or 3 feet. If that,
No. So you didn't crack your head?
right.
That makes sense. The villages in Florida has the largest percentage population with STD in the United
I
States.
think they
Yes.
call it a luge. No, luge is when,
Aren't they on rollers?
yeah.
Bobsledding is just a sled, like a
Yeah, this thing is
toboggan.
on rollers, but it was kind of like bobsledding, and you went
Yeah.
down the hill.
Well, they have those like bobsleds all over the place, even when there's not snow, that have those tracks and everything. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so if you go to the villages for any kind of stay, just be very careful. Very careful. I couldn't remember if it was STD in the world or the United States or Florida, but I knew like the STD count is like way high.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, as a kid, you do all kinds of stupid stuff like that, Bobby. You build ramps and everything, and there's plenty of times I was in like one of those, like you get one of those plastic saucers and you put automobile wax on the bottom of it, and you will zoom. And one time we were at a park, and I went down a hill. It wasn't that steep of a hill, but went down a hill. We had waxed a board, and off I went. And at the end of the hill was this, it was like blacktop cinder road. And instead of stopping at the road, I went across the road, and they had a little lake. Because I was freaking out once I hit that road, I literally stopped like this much from going into that lake. And it was flipping cold. That probably was my scary, and I was older then. I think I was probably 17, 18 years old. Of course, just think you get more stupid around that age.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that was probably the scariest one I'd ever been on. I thought I was going to die. Oh, I won't skateboard.
I won't now, but I actually used to skateboard in the big pools that they turn into.
Yeah. They didn't. It wasn't a big thing whenever I went. I guess we're we're the same age.
Yeah, but I'm from California, and it was big in California.
It just wasn't a big thing. It hit its whenever I got married the first time I moved down here in ~92. It was big here. They were putting skateboard parks and everything in. In fact, they still have some that the county and stuff owns, but it just wasn't a big thing whenever I was growing up. I mean, I didn't roller skating. We would go roller skating every once in a while, and up until I was in high school, we still would go roller skating.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember skateboarding. No, I always tease Joe that he should get me a skateboard now, and he's like, "No, you can't walk." You can't walk. Then they have here now, a big thing here in Gainesville with the university crowd is they have those scooters like the Razors that you can rent. Mm-hmm. And you see students, and down by the university also has a hospital. So you see like medical personnel on scooters getting on there and going to their cars because you have to park so far away. But that's a big thing right now. The bike thing didn't take off very well down here. They had some that you could rent, and it just didn't do well.
Yeah.
But they're doing pretty good with those little scooters.
They're popular here too. They're really big in Dallas.
Yeah. I asked Joe if I could do that. He said I couldn't even do that. He was afraid for me to do that.
I haven't tried it since I was a kid. I don't know how I would do on it either.
I mean, if it's electric,
Yeah,
then you just got to stand on it. I mean, you got to balance. But
I don't think you ever forget how to balance, but I don't know.
Well, you lose your balance the older you get.
Starting and stopping, I think, would be the issues. Once you're going, you're probably fine.
Oh, I'd stop fine. I'd just flip over the handlebar. Be my luck. But, I would think it would be more complicated, like a skateboard you're pushing at my age. Now, at my age. And I have balance issues to, keep pushing and then get your foot back up on it without tipping over. But if you can kind of just hit that one scoot and get on, you'd probably be all right. But I don't know. I have balance issues, and you know what causes that is the hairs in your ear. I found that out.
I've heard that.
Yeah, and not only it's the hairs in your ears, but you also have something. What is it called? Little, like, they explain it as like little pieces of sand in there, little sand things with your hair, and you lose those.
Oh, yeah.
You lose your hair, and you lose the whatever little sand bead thingies in there that keep you balanced. Not to mention all the other neurological problems. They move pretty fast on high. Ed said, I guess he's talking about those scooters.
Yeah.
Bobby said company puts out a dozen scooters, bikes to rent in downtown St. Paul and Minneapolis. Yeah, bikes. The bikes did not take off, and they're gone. I mean, they had them.
Bikes? They're not, right?
I'm sorry?
They're not electric bikes, right?
No, they were not. Maybe that's why, because you actually had to, pedal. Yeah, it does throw off your equilibrium, but there's something, the hair follicles, and you start to lose them. And I don't know, Zoom, is that what it's called? Zoom? I would imagine they might be called different things, different places. I was really surprised I haven't seen around our downtown Gainesville area where the university and a lot of the professional businesses are, that I haven't seen those cars that you rent. Like, you can rent it, and then wherever you get finished with it, kind of like the scooters, you leave it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of those, and I thought I would. Haven't seen those. We do have city bus service, and they have, I don't know if they have more than one now, but they have one. I know they had one that was in trial, and I think they're using it all the time now, is a bus that is not manned. So you get on the bus, and it's just, I guess, like a trolley. There's only certain parts of the downtown area that it goes on. And it's electric, and it takes you. I was like, great. Poor people. The poor bus drivers are probably like, oh, I need a job.
Right.
I wouldn't trust it. They said they did tests from that where they put a driver on it, because they had to run tests to, where they would push like a baby cart out in front of it to see if it would stop. And could you imagine if it went haywire, the lawsuits? I just would think,
yeah,
I wouldn't want to put our city in that. I don't live in the city, so in that kind of danger. Yeah, at night, I saw some pictures of just pictures. I haven't seen anybody do it at night. But those scooters, they light up. They have like the ones that I saw have like little blue lights under them,
Mm-hmm.
and they're kind of fun to. They looked neat, like they would be fun. But you could also put lights on your bike, your spokes and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well,
down in Boston they do all that, the lights on the bikes.
yeah. It says bikes did good, but now Bobby said bikes did good, but now there are more scooters available now. Well, scooters I think would be cheaper. Plus, they don't take up as much space because you have to have a bike rack to, put a bike in, and a bike rack takes about this much, at least this much space, like
Yeah.
at least 6 inches of space per bike. And I've seen where they have the scooters and they're just like they're right on top of each other. I
Mm-hmm.
don't how wide is a scooter for your thing for your foot? They don't look that wide.
5 inches, maybe.
So yeah. And I would imagine the repairs and upkeep on those scooters are a lot easier than repairs on bikes because of the different moving parts that a bike would have versus a scooter. Do, do, do. Yep. Joe's birthday is tomorrow, guys. If you see, want to send him a message. He said he left. He was gonna stay in here with me, and he said he's just not feeling good. He said his throat's sore. I'm like, oh, stay away. I don't.
Yeah.
He had said it wasn't feeling good, and then he felt like he might be running a fever, so he may have to sleep on the sofa, and
Right.
I'll sleep with the dogs. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to know what kind of crud he's got. Run him.
Do they give them tests at work?
They don't. They did. They didn't make it mandatory either for them to get the shots. A lot of places down here, when I say a lot of the municipalities and stuff like that have made it mandatory that they get the vaccination by a certain date. So, but his employer did not, and they don't do free tests. But you can get a free test anywhere, pretty much. I mean, he can at his doctor's through his, using his insurance. But I know that the city of Gainesville, their police department, they were making it mandatory. Actually, just whether it was police department or not, any city employee, they were making it mandatory that you had to get the shot. And now there's a group of employees suing over that. And I was waiting for that to happen. It's one thing to make it a new requirement for new people coming in, but to try to change an employment, so to speak, contract or policy like that is a little bit more difficult. Aw.
Is he at least watching so he can see the?
I don't know if he's watching or not. He said he was going to go lay down, so he may not be. He was looking kind of puny.
Mm.
So I'll make him his favorite is lemon squares or lemon cake. So I'll make him some lemon squares tomorrow. If he's a good boy.
Mm.
And then we always go out to eat. You get to pick your favorite place to eat, and we go. That's what we do here. What kind of birthday traditions did you have?
As a kid, I had a birthday party every year. Well, even as an adult, I used to have birthday parties every year.
Yeah,
I still do, but I'm on YouTube now.
Well, we didn't have birthday. I think my parents, I know I had birthday parties, but ours was a thing, especially once we started schools, we got the day off of school. If your birthday fell during a school day, you got off. My sister got gypped, though. Her birthday is December 29th, so you're already off school. And then people would give her birthday presents and say, "Oh, this is for your
Hmm.
birthday and for
Double
Christmas."
dipping. Yep.
Yeah, she hated it. She
Yeah, it's
hated it.
awful.
Yeah, so I always try to make sure that she got something different,
Yeah.
you know. And my parents, they tried to, and then the older she got, they were like, "This was so expensive, what you wanted, so this is for your birthday and for Christmas."
Yeah.
So, yep.
Um, we also had a ice cream parlor called Farrell's in California. It had a candy store as well, but they were known for making a big deal out of birthdays. They would come out with like one of those big drums and like a band pretty much would run through there and sing happy birthday.
Oh, wow.
And then they
Well,
gave you like your big dessert with sparklers in it and everything.
oh, that sounds like
Made a really
fun.
big deal out of it. I hated it though. I loved the place, but I hated being sung happy birthday to because I was so shy as a kid.
Yeah, out in public like that.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever had a shy bone in my body. Ever. No.
Oh man, it mortified me every time they did. I was just like, oh,
Well, I am a middle child, so my sister is more on the reserve side and shy, and then my brother and I are like off the chain. Like we embarrass her. Like she she has a hard time going with one of us, and then whenever she goes somewhere with both of us, she's like, "Don't do anything stupid."
it's so funny. They got to give you one that's not in on it just to make them uncomfortable.
Flamingo need 3 more subscribers to reach 810. Use your second accounts to subscribe to that. Let's do it for them. Oh, thank you, Susanna. Yeah, we tomorrow is the I don't know if we're gonna do the drawing. I haven't decided. I guess it'll depend on how Joe feels, if we'll do it live or if we'll just record it. And because we have that giveaway on his birthday for our 800 subscribers.
I
So
finally found a metallic Sharpie to sign the hats that I gave away for my whatever, my 1500,
yeah,
and now I just
1,500.
got to find boxes for them.
I'm hoping maybe by the end of the year we will be at 1,000. I would like to be at 1,000 by the end of the year. Not I'm not interested necessarily in the commercials and stuff like that, but just to hit that milestone
Yeah,
more than anything. Um,
the Lord knows we don't want it for the money because they don't pay that much.
yeah, they don't pay that much, and it does whenever you get up there. Like some people have, the I don't know at what point what that maybe you do, Robin, that it becomes worth your while.
It all depends on. There's so many variables, but it all depends on what your content is. If it's suitable for general public, then you'll get better ads, and
Yeah.
the better the companies are that do that, then the more hits you get. Just like for instance, okay, so one of the marathon auctions, I had 12,000 views, and I was like, oh, I was hacked. It's bots, whatever. And when I called them and they explained it to me, and now you can even go to analytics and look to see why you had that much flow and where they came from. I was suggested after a BMW commercial and after it wasn't porn, but it was like porn adjacent. But anyway, I was an autoplay after that because something Toilet Girl did with their playlist, right? So all the people from that came over to the auction. They probably didn't even speak English, to be honest with you, because it was a foreign film. But it's weird because I retained about 1,000 to 1,500 people in the chat. They didn't leave once they got there. So
Wow.
I thought I was being attacked, and I really wasn't. Those
I
views.
think I remember that you were, because wasn't there one like maybe the night before where there was like a lot of bots, like it was crazy and
Thought it was
had to
bots, and when I talked to YouTube, they said no, those are legitimate clicks.
and then the next night or whenever we got back on, thought it was doing the same thing or whatever.
We didn't know any better because that's usually what you look for when you are getting attacked. But now I can go into analytics and read exactly what videos they came from, which, all that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there are like multiple variables. It's like whenever I sold internet ads, depending on your placement too, in the
Yep. Because you can go
newspaper.
in afterwards and place them where you want them to play, like every 30 minutes or
Yeah.
whatever. Or you can just do their suggested. 99% of the time, I just do whatever they say. I've
Yeah.
never watched back. I have premium, so I don't know where the commercials are on my videos. Even when I watch stuff back, I don't get commercials, so I don't know how often they play. But I know I can manually go in and set it more often. You guys will hate me, but it'll
Yeah.
play. I'll make more money. So it's not
I've
that
seen
much.
people that go in and place them so often. It's like I can't even make it through I can't even make it through the content.
I'd rather them watch it than me have to click out of it because there's too much.
Right. Yeah, and I've noticed that some people that are at that 1,000 that are doing ads for their auctions, they'll do one before you can even get into the auction. And
Well, you can't do them during a live. You can't place them during a live other than the beginning and the end until the live airs. After the live is over, then you can go
then
back.
You can go and place them
and place more ads for the people.
The one at the beginning isn't so bad, but if you have to log out and go back in, you've got to watch that ad again. And I think it was Cha that was saying that you can adjust that portion of it.
Yeah.
That once you've been in, that it won't happen again because I cannot. That aggravates me. It's like I had to step away for just a minute, or I had to take a phone call or a couple phone calls, and I've got to watch again. And
thanks, Brad.
Miss so much. Thanks, Brad. I need 31 more for 500 if anyone wants. I think I subbed to you, Brad.
I did too, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Woohoo! 470 for Brad according to Susanna's. Yeah, it's too bad that they took that option away where you could just click on the person's name and go, from a chat and go and subscribe to them, because especially whenever you were on the phone, when you're on a phone, it was so easy to do that.
They took it away because they don't want to make it that easy to get to 1,000. They don't want to have to monetize everybody.
Well, if you're making money, they're making money. So it's not like you're getting all the ad revenue and they're getting nothing just because you got up to it. So greed, very greed. Yep. Thanks everybody for subbing. Appreciate it. Well, is there any exciting news that you want to share with anybody?
I had the good news earlier. Did you watch?
I didn't get to watch. No, I was.
You should go back and watch it. It's actually really funny.
Okay, I'll go watch it. I was actually listing. I was trying to get my listings in before I came on with you. So, we're trying to. I do most of the listing. Joe actually helped list tonight, but I try to do 10 to 15 listings a day, if not more. I need to buckle down because we got so bad about not doing it. Whenever auctions were at its peak, we didn't have time to do as much, and now the auctions they're not doing as well. Honestly, they're not. I think
but
because
the Poshmark is on fire, so
the saturation of the YouTube auction type of thing has kind of.
Well, I know me personally, I can't come into another auction and buy something every time I go in. I just can't do it, no matter how bad I want it. It's not that the product's not good. It's just nobody can afford it because they're trying to
Right.
support all these channels and all the, you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah, and it's hard to do that. Well, the threshold of, we had the whole COVID, lockdowns and everything. And if you were a reseller on eBay or Poshmark or any of the other platforms, you had to still source in order to keep your business going. And you wanted to still source because people were ordering. So, it served a really great and wonderful purpose where people were making money, and there wasn't that many people at that time doing YouTube auctions. I guess he's feeling better. People have
Happy
been saying
birthday.
happy birthday.
I saw.
Oh, he said he saw. Did you say thank you?
Thank you for the birthdays.
So, anyway, there's that whole side of it. And like you said, there's so many people that used to come to auctions and that have started auctioning themselves, and you can't go and buy everywhere.
Right.
You can't, as much as you would like to, you just can't.
Because there's
So
times where every channel I've seen will be selling something that I know I can flip for way more, but like you can't just keep buying stuff, until
right.
you get stuff that you already bought,
Right. It's from a channel that does auctions, it's frustrating, but it's also, understandable. We're still
there's
going.
definitely trends too on what they like just have to buy, regardless of how broke they are.
Well, yeah, it's just because what's trending on eBay, what's trending on, Macari and what have you, and
ironically, plush is doing very well on eBay and Poshmark.
it is
not at auction.
No, it's not. And like
we
had some. I mean, plush. I posted it on Instagram and some of the chats that we're involved in, but like we had Lisa Frank, we still have one, but we had 3 Lisa Franks. I listed them. The first Lisa Frank was Nixie, which is, a little pixie, and it was only 7 inches in length, and I don't know, maybe 3 inches in width at the wings. But anyway,
Beanie Baby sized.
Yeah, about the size of a Beanie Baby. If you're not familiar with Lisa Frank, I mean, she has different sizes, but that size. And I went in and I've had these things for a while, and why they never ended up in auction, I don't know, because I didn't, I had not checked them for comps or anything. But I had them, and I knew Lisa Frank was popular, so I'm listing things more regularly, and I comped it, and they were selling for anywhere from like $150 to $200.
Yeah.
Well, ours had a tag on it still. It still had the original tag, so it's new old stock, and I listed it. I listed it for $250. Well, I'm going to list it for the highest because we did not see any on eBay sold in the last 90 days. Within 5 minutes, not even, I got an offer for $180, and I took it.
Sold.
Yeah, I'll take it all day long. I paid less than $1 for that thing. And then we had a monkey with a rainbow banana, the same size. I think it was called Bananigans, is what it was called. And it had its tag. I listed it for $165. I was talking to Joe, I couldn't believe we sold that stuffed animal for $180. And all of a sudden, after I just finished talking to him, and the monkey sold for $165.
Jesus.
For the list. I don't have that luxury to spend that kind of money on a stuffed animal. But I know that people collect things, and there's things that are hard to find. We have a turtle one, and I listed it for $150, and I got an offer for $90, and I didn't take it. I probably should have, but I didn't. I got a little cocky. After selling 2, I got a little cocky. But it also, they were consistently they have been selling for right about $90 without a tag.
Huh.
So, and just like, you know, we talk about things like I know I can flip it for more. You said, you know, I see things, I know I can flip it for more. Like Joe put up, what was that called? A Kia cassette changer or something?
It was a cassette deck selection.
Cassette deck selector, whatever that is. So we put that up as our last item when January House was on with us for $100. And we had comped it. And we knew that you would definitely double your money, if not more, if you bought it. And we didn't have any takers on it. And so we went ahead and listed it, and it sold within a week for $249. I mean, there's things that we bring to auction that we know that, you know, yes, we could make a lot more money, but it's sometimes easier to do it at auction, especially when we were doing as much as we were in volume.
Right.
It was just easier. And if we didn't pay very much for it, we were willing, you know, you're willing to take a lower profit than if you were to list it.
That's true.
So,
Sharing the wealth.
yeah, you want to share the wealth. You want happy customers and everything, but it definitely has changed.
Yeah, a lot.
So, but you know, I just enjoy to, like I say, the company, because I still don't get out very much. So whenever I auction, I like seeing everybody in the chat and horsing around and stuff like that. Really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think when we first,
it's part of our social life now, and so you don't want to cancel.
Right. Well, I think too, like when we first started doing it, when T let us come on with her that first time, oh, of course we were thinking about, you know, can we make money at this? You know, we had seen her do it and other people do it, and we did well with it. And it was about making money at first, but it's not so much. I mean, of course we want to make money, and we need to, you know, pay our bills, but it is more of a social, it's a social thing. And I've met so many wonderful people. I mean, you and, you know, like, just, there's so many people in the chat that I consider like an extended family.
Yeah.
I love the meetups. That is so much fun.
You know, and then there's a business aspect too, where you don't want to like stop doing it on that particular time because it's a good time. So you don't want to lose that slot, so to speak. Not that anybody's slotted or anything, but
yeah, but it happens, and
right.
Just gotta see what happens next. Hopefully we don't ever have to go through another lockdown like that again, and they get control of that situation with the COVID and everything. And I'm sure, and the technology has changed so much. I mean, over the years, this is how people communicate whenever they live far away. Like, my son is in Illinois, and I'll text him. He's like, "You want to FaceTime?"
Video chat, basically.
Yeah, we video chat. That would have been, you know, it's changed fast. It's not like it has taken its time. So, So I think Joe is like, I want to go to bed. He's got to get up early. He's got to finish cleaning out I hope he doesn't feel too terribly bad, or he won't. We're trying to get the storage unit cleaned out by tomorrow, so that we don't have to pay for another month on the storage unit. Because I just got the profits that I made are just dwindling every time I have to pay a month.
There is that, April.
This is also a dating site. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I don't use it as a dating site. Joe won't allow it. Yeah, there's been a lot of people that have met and started dating, and living together since this all started.
Yeah.
So, oh, I shared this with Robin. I've been drinking this out of this. So, have you guys heard of this? And I'm not, by no means is Robin getting a kickback or am I getting a kickback. We're not like affiliated. But my son started using this. It's called Circle. And they have different types of water bottles. Like this is a stainless steel one. But what's I thought was really cool is I don't drink enough water. But you put your water, plain water in here, and then it has a flavor. This is a flavor pod, but it doesn't flavor the actual water in there as it's sitting in there. It flavors it as you drink it. I don't know how many ounces you get out of, I'd have to check, but it's quite a bit from the flavor pack. And it's really reasonable. You can do it order as you want or a monthly, but you throw this away when it's done. So they're hard. Those little stopper things, that was the other thing. I hate cleaning those things. So by the time you're done using this, you just throw it away. You don't have to worry about trying to clean it out and everything. And you can drink plain water and you can dial it up to the amount, how strong you want the fruit
Does it have a
flavor.
bigger hole to put the liquid in?
I'm sorry?
Does it have a bigger hole than what you just showed me?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This whole lid.
So if I wanted to put ice in it, I could?
Oh, yeah. Mine's got ice in it. So that was the whole purpose, too, is like, see, it's kind of like it's not as big as a Yeti, but you definitely can put ice in it.
Yeah.
But that was the other thing is like I would carry water with me whenever I was working and I would use those flavor packs, but I wanted ice in it. And my Yeti would keep it for so long, but your ice still melts and it like dilutes the flavor. Well, this you can decide how much flavor you want it to have or if you don't want it to have anything. It doesn't put any flavoring in the water itself.
That's cool. I like it.
So it's all online too.
I'm a little opposed to the landfill, like that. That's kind of a big piece. Is it biodegradable?
That I can't remember. I'd have to look, but I don't know. I think it might be biodegradable.
Yeah,
they're really
that's brilliant.
They're really they seem to be very environmentally and health conscious because there's like it's all like you can get unsweet, you can get something with stevia in it. There's no no dyes either. Like when you drink it, it looks like water. There's no dyes in it. They have ones with caffeine in it. They have iced coffee ones. I thought it was really cool. I don't like coffee. I know some people like iced coffees.
I love iced coffee.
And they have ones with electrolytes in it, ones with vitamins in it, like extra vitamin B12 and stuff. And it's reasonable. Like when you consider how much we probably spend on soda and I should be drinking water.
Yeah.
I like plain water, but I don't want it all the time that way.
I only drink one of these full of water a day. However, I refill ice over and over and over and over, like at least 3 or 4 times a day. And I have water, but it's the flavored water.
Yeah, I chew on a lot of ice, and then but I got this. This one's 32 ounces, and I've had like 1 1/4, and I don't ever drink that much water. I will probably drink, like you said, 1 cup of water, or the 132 ounce, and that's mainly ice and water and chewing on ice. Need to drink more water. I probably feel better and eat less if I.
When's your speaking of auctions, when's your next auction? Tomorrow? The Snipe It?
Tomorrow at 2. It's the Snipe It one. Tomorrow at 2, and then we'll be on JJ's channel Friday. Yep.
He has one tomorrow night. I think we're going to be on, and I don't know what else. Yep.
So definitely make sure you're there. So, are you ready to go to? You won't go to bed. You'll work.
No, I have to work. I got 3 more orders today, just today.
Is that a fly flying in front of your screen?
It is.
Okay, because I'm outside, in the hut, and I can't tell if it's like a little gnat flying. I don't
No,
ever
so
see it over here.
The turtle lives right out there, and the flies are drawn to the turtle. So if anybody opens my door and stands in it with it open, I catch a fly inevitably.
Oh, okay, because I never saw it come from over here. I couldn't tell if it was like a little
No,
moth.
and they're persistent little shits. They'll like dive bomb me over and over. They're not
Well,
afraid of anything.
They say if you get a Ziploc bag and put water in it with some pennies and hang it on the screen or above the door, even whenever it's open, they won't fly in. I don't know if it works or not. I've seen all kinds of people do it.
Yeah.
You could get you one of those little fly strips.
Yeah, and they get caught in Devin's hair and get no. No.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't go over really well.
No.
Yes, snipe it tomorrow, Bobby says. Snipe it. Yep, we got some stuff from the storage unit that Joe put together for me. So things we forgot we had. So we'll be bringing that tomorrow. Where did we get this thing? I saw him sitting in that bowl, and I'm like, where did he come from?
You got it somewhere. It's the one that like his neck stretches out and he dances and sings.
His neck stretches out. I've not ever. I
see.
swear I don't ever remember seeing it. It doesn't even come on. He says I got it. I may have. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just look over and it's in this bowl, and I'm like, where did that come from? That's not that. No, the Christmas one is right there. That's the one I got. That's the one you're thinking of up there.
Oh.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It's got a $2.99 price tag on it. You got it from somewhere.
I don't know where it came from though.
Well, somebody sent it to us with the price tag still on it.
Well, if they sent it to us, I didn't open it. Joe opens stuff sometimes, doesn't tell me. That's always nice. We're getting a flamingo in the mail.
Yep.
I'm so
There's a little
excited.
gift in there too.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah.
I don't think so, Bobby. If we get a gift,
Yeah. I put those separate so I don't ever sell them.
and I remember it. Even if it were like to be put away for a while, or
I would love to say that I remember what every single thing I've gotten and who it was from, but I get too many turtles. There's no way.
yeah.
Follow.
But yeah, we've gotten quite a few flamingos, but I mean, I can tell you where we got. I have a neon light that Larry and Gil got me when we first started, and I love it. I'm afraid to put it back here because we have stuff, I'll usually put stuff that we're getting ready to show back there, or it didn't sell and I put it back there. So I'm afraid it'll get knocked over and broken. So it's over on another table. It used to sit behind us in the window. But this whole area is like a staging area. Messy area.
All right, guys. Go watch an auction. We should just call them a auction since that's all people are doing is watching.
Watching.
Auction.
Yeah. Well, as long as it's, if you got entertaining people, but there's some auctions I would fall asleep because
I do use them to fall asleep too.
I try to be fun, but I know that I could probably, after a while, you're just like, let's turn her up.
No. Nope.
Yeah, gifts. I have 2 things for Susanna, and
I do too. I have one sitting right here that's still sitting there. I'm bad at shipping, guys. I'm sorry.
I don't ship. Joe ships. And it's gotten a little bit more difficult with his new hours. If you are waiting on something, he is going to be doing a little bit of shipping tomorrow. He works this weekend. So it'll be a little bit more difficult, but trust us, we are getting it out as fast as we can. And he usually lets you know when he's going to ship so that you don't get too worried that it got lost in the mail. And whenever we ship, because we use Pirate Ship, you will get a tracking number sent to you from Pirate Ship, right? Isn't that how it comes? It comes from Pirate Ship.
Yep.
Not PayPal. Not us. Not we don't send it. It comes through Pirate Ship. Frenchie's back. Hey.
Hi, Frenchie. Yeah, I'm gonna go, Frenchie, so I can start working on your stuff too.
Aw. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us with story time. Thanks, Argyle.
Let me get him real quick. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Renee.
Aw.
Hey, Joe.
Hey,
How they hanging?
They're hanging.
right?
Right. They're hanging right.
That's the song. Hey, everybody.